YouTube? It's Randy with RC Fitness here, and today's Saturday, May 7th, 9:26 a.m. and we're on our way to the gym, and I have my boy Ray driving me around today. So we'll be at the gym. We have shoulders and traps today, so I'll keep you updated. Thank To jump off the workout, we started with behind the head military press. I personally always like to start my shoulder day with a overhead pressing movement to really engage all the delts. And guys, you don't really have to go all the way down, because honestly that'll probably mess up your shoulder in the long run. So just keep it as until you're comfortable and just come back up. Next, we hit some side lateral raises. While performing this exercise, guys, try to use a thumbless grip to take the biceps out of the movement and really hit those lateral delts. Try to get a little pause at the top and then come back down. And another tip, guys, try not to go too heavy on any raising movements, because you're going to be swinging a lot. I know from experience and just watching people, if you go real heavy, you're going to be swinging too much and you're not even going to be engaging the proper muscles you're trying to hit because the weight's just too heavy. So find a weight that you can hit 8 to 12 reps. And the third exercise of the day is front raises. Again, just like the lateral raises, use a thumbless grip to take the biceps out of the movement and just pound away at the front delts. And just the way my man Chris Jones says, no swinging, no jerking, let the muscles do all the working. The first superset of the day consists of seated Arnold presses, supersetted with upright rows. And guys, the reason I'm seated is to take the movement out of the exercise opposed to standing. And on the upright rows, you don't have to pull all the way up towards your chin, because sometimes that could cause discomfort to some people. So I always keep it towards my nipple area, and that's where I feel comfortable, and a good stretch and squeeze. And also on the Arnold presses, I come in, you got to make sure you twist your wrist and come in, and then come all the way to the top to get that full range of motion and really engage and pump as much blood as you can into those delts. We have our second superset of the day, consisting of seated face pulls, supersetted with rear delt flies. And the reason I'm seated, guys, again, is to take the momentum out of the exercise opposed to standing. Both of these exercises are all about mind-muscle connection, guys. To really engage and pump as much blood you can into the rear delts, you really have to focus in on what you're doing. And to finish off the shoulder workout, guys, we did just one set to failure of side lateral raises using a cable. And I know the video is pretty fast, guys, but in actual motion, I have a slight pause at the top to really engage that lateral delt and pump as much blood as I can into the muscle. So if you get that pause, it really makes a big difference in performing the exercise. To start off traps, I did 2 sets of a quadruple drop set of dumbbell shrugs. So I first started off with 110, I did 10 reps, set them back down. Grabbed the hundreds, did 10 reps, set them back down. Got the 90s, did 10 reps, set them back down, and finally grabbed the 80s and did 10 reps and set them back down. The final exercise for traps is barbell shrugs, and since this is such a short range of motion, mind-muscle connection is key while performing this exercise, guys. And my shoulders were pretty pumped after this workout, so I just thought I'd throw this in there. And for the first exercise of abs, I just did some medicine ball crunches, supersetted with some mountain climbers using the Busu ball. A tip on these mountain climbers is try to get your knee to touch the opposite elbow. As you can see, my left knee is touching my right elbow and my right knee is touching my left elbow. And the final exercise for abs, guys, is just regular reverse crunches using an exercise ball. And you have to have maintained pretty good balance throughout this exercise, so your core is really engaged.